How's everybody doing? About 338, 340 here. Little recap here. Not too much. Came out a little hot. Market came out a little hot, I gotta say. All right, and we had the three up to start the day on the SPY on the 2 hour. We immediately came in and crapped out. The two back down. And we did have a nice movement back at the end of the day. We couldn't take those 60s back up at the end of the day there, but we were pushing for it at the end. All right, so still down on your monthly, and two down on the week. All right, 2 days to go. So we'll see how these futures are going to go. Um, Tech. We'll just talk about these first here. Triple Qs, same thing. All right, we're inside and we're two. Okay, so we could go three if we was to break through there, through that 668, but no sign of that happening right now. All right, and you got a 2-3 down on the week, so looking for that 3-2-2 back down, as we say, right? Still pretty stout on the quarters, but kind of wicked up. Um Diamonds. Um, Diamonds is the strongest of the group here still. Um, and the sectors are really rotating around quickly these days. All right, so things were moving around here this morning. Um, we were watching the industrials. Um, Industrials came out kind of hot and then cooled, as you can see on the daily right there. All right, some exhaustion risk up there at 81, 81.77, and she backed off. All right, so that was the move to the upside there. They came down, and just like the other one here, we got that two down, and then they were able to bring them back up here, and then this finishes your day trying to come back up at 181 on your XLI. So that group was pretty good. Again, I'm still sticking to my guns on these healthcare. You know, XLV had a really nice start to the day here on the daily. All right. I mean, really nice. And it surrendered. Pretty much gave up the whole thing. Only did it come back a little bit with this. So this two, that was the move to the upside, made the high of the day, came back, and then gave us the one that triggered into an outsider that didn't really do anything. It came back inside and did nothing. All right, but it was a two there. Couldn't break it, allowed to go 3-3. All right. Um, so healthcare, again, still sketchy. All right, still sketchy on that healthcare. And then we look at utilities. Utilities held their gains up pretty good today on XLU with the 2-2 up. All right. Kind of surrendering here at the end of the day when we that made a new high at there 445.60. I like where this is at in the monthly here. All right, you got a target to get after there 47.30. All right, that looks pretty good to me. You got a nice 2 week up. This one's moving pretty good. All right, and finishes the day with an outsider. So we'll see if we can get a 3-2-2 back up from there. Utilities pretty good, pretty good. That group's hanging out in there pretty good. All right, and then we look at the XLYs and the retails, and kind of giving up here on your discretionaries. Came back down after making the no new highs. All right, and then they backed off. All right, and then XRT, about the same thing there. All right, XRT kind of choppy, keeping it close to the vest here. Nice day up though. Okay, nice day up there on your XRT. Nice up on the month. All right, could get some more continuation to the upside. I still like KSS. Made a new high today. Had a good day today on Kohl Stores. All right, I think this thing still goes higher here. I think Macy's is trying to get it. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's triggering. it's triggering here. It has taken out, tried to take out the 3-day, and it might have. So it's close there. 25.57. I think we got only the 25.44, 45. So still kind of inside this 3-day pattern, but we should get a 2-2 back up. This thing's looking pretty good. All right, so I think Macy's is all pretty good. I like that Kohl's Stores, and there's a whole plethora of them. I like that Lululemon. I'm going to flip over to another screen because I want to talk about the staples. And State Street announcing the planned 10% dividend increase following the. Where are my staples? Okay. Dollar Gen and Dollar Tree, real good here. Okay. So we were looking at these on the weeklies, and we're still going to continue looking at them at the weeklies. All right. So Costco kind of gets stuck in the middle here. All right, but it is inched back in. All right. So we're 3-2, and with 2 days to go, we'll see how these are going to shore up in the next couple of days. Walmart, pretty stealth. Did get up to 120.49. Now backed off a bit, back down to 118.89. We'll see how this will finish out for the next 2 days. All right. Hershey just looking to go outside here on the weekly here with 2 days to go. That could happen. All right. 184.66. But it's been pushing pretty hard. So we'll see with the next 2 days. So tech's still a little heavy. So we'll see what happens there. All right. Hershey. For some reason I got Costco twice up there. All right. Kroger. I bought some Kroger. All right. I bought some Kroger. I think it's still really buried inside here right now with this 2 coming back up. But I like the staples. I think the staples are going to get better, and there's going to be a ton of room for these things to grow. All right, so no hurry. And some of the beer stocks are a little bit better here. TAP has got an insider for looking for that 2-1-2 week back up there. And Constellation Brands not really doing too much here, man. Having a kind of a quiet week here. All right, so see if they want to come to life in the next couple of days. We'll see if anything happens there. That's the group that I'm kind of looking at right now. There's so much more. I'm going to flip out of that screen, and then we'll go back to my screen that I had. Okay. So staples, and we look at the XLP, and had a decent day. Kind of surrendered a little bit at the end of the day, coming back down. I saw some selling pressure coming in on some of the staples as the market started to firm up a little bit. So you're going to see that. You're going to see that little bit of a, market starts to move to the upside. You see these staples are they're going to slide off a little bit. But I think continuation to the highs and even further. All right, I like these staples a lot. All right, and I'm looking bigger picture here. When I look at XLP, I'm looking at like 90-14 triangle out the year, and then even expand from there. All right, so we'll keep an eye out. All right, so that's about where we're at. I wish I could. There's more here, but these are the sectors. We'll watch the financials. They're not doing that great either here, but the 2-1 back inside now. So XLF kind of still stuck inside there. Finish the day. All right, so banks, you are got outside month here, so see what comes of that. And so coming back down here a little bit. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Everybody have a good night. And then we'll see what tomorrow brings. We got 2 more days left in the week, and then we got 2 days next week, and then we get a new month. All right, so I say be good. Be good.